Hey, what is good, YouTube? Yu-Gi-Oh! Kid J606 here, coming at you today with one of my last decks of the September 1st ban list. This is a deck that I played at locals for fun. I made it the morning of, um, like at the locals. We actually only had 2 Centipede. As you can see, it's in Zectors. Um, so yeah, I did pretty decent. I got second. I lost to Mermails in the last round, so that kind of, yeah, it's Mermails, so I don't really care. He opened pretty good, and my hand game two, he 2-0'd me. My hand game two was something along the lines of 2 Centipede, or not 2 Centipede, 2 Ladybug, um, Maxi, and then useless stuff from there. So he kind of just diva megaloed me, and I lost within like a couple turns. Game one was pretty much the same thing. Like I had the combo with Centipede and Ladybug, but he just kind of got me. So that was I went 4-1. I guess I'll tell you guys my rounds. Round one, I versed Worms. I 2-1'd that very easy matchup. Game two, he kind of sacked me. He had 4 back row. I popped 3 of them, made my big push. I read his last one as a Starlight Road, and because he set 4, and I popped like legitimate back rows, he set 4. I read his last one as Starlight Road, and it was a Mirror Force. So I had 2 swords on my guys, but unfortunately he had game next turn because I saw him judgmented something. He had Worm King, Zex, and Jagan on the field, so it was unfortunate, and face down Jagan too. So it was unfortunate, but it happens. So yeah, I get to my I actually didn't finish the rounds. Round two, I versed Black Wings, 2-1 that. Game two, he sacked me. Ripped the Dark Arm, randomly had 3 darks in grave, and beat me by there. I had the Threatening Roar set, but he popped my Dragonfly and my Centipede. I had the OTK next turn, but unfortunately I just didn't have the out to the Dark Arm Dragon, so that was unfortunate. um, and then I OTK'd him game one and two, or game one and three. I opened pretty decent those games. I opened Centipede Ladybug, which is essentially like game. It's too good. Round three, I versus Geargia, very easy matchup. Um, Round four, I actually can't remember what I played. I believe it was. I really can't remember. And then round five, I versus Mermails. So that was, yeah, Mermails did stuff. I got OTK'd, but it's whatever. So for the deck, rambled on a little too much for that. So you have the staple Insector cards in the Dragonfly, the 3 Centipede, and the 3 Ladybug. The 1 Hornet, I'll save this card, and the 1 Gigamantis. I do play one more Insector though. I play 1 Hopper. The reason behind Hopper is because it makes Shockmaster, which this deck can utilize really, really, really easily. So I definitely think Hopper is something a lot of people should consider. Then you have 2 Mystic Tomato, pretty obvious toolbox your deck. Mystic Tomato is really good. 2 Tour Guide and a Sengen. I am running both engines. Like I said, I made this the morning of, or maybe I didn't say that. I did make this the morning of. I meant to say that. My bad. We were actually at the locals, and we only had 2 Centipede, and yeah, it was kind of bad. Yeah, we only had 2 Ladybug as well. One was a Compulse and another card, and then I got those mid-tournament, and yeah, that happened. For Andros, we played 2 Maxi. No Boars, because, I don't know. And then 1 Dark Arm Dragon. Pretty much a staple. I won 1 game off this. I dropped it successfully twice, so I was pretty happy about that. For the spells, we play 2 Pot of Duality, just to get to your cards faster. I play this over Card Trooper. I don't like Card Trooper in this deck. I always mill spells and traps, and I don't think there's a lot of monsters that you want to mill, so I took the Card Troopers. 1 Allure of Darkness, pretty good card, I guess. 1 Foolish Burial. I drew this not too often, in all honesty. Uh, yeah, Centipede's Ladybug is like how you do stuff in this deck. Something that might surprise a couple people. I play 3 Insector Sword. Insector Sword is really, really, really good. It makes all of your guys really big, and when they destroy it, you just get it back, so it acts kind of as a... I don't know. It just is really, really good. It's also a good target to search when you're OTKing, just because like you can't really mess up with a sword. Like putting a sword on a monster and then just swinging is just so good, because like you don't really care about Deep Prison or cards like Mirror Force, because you're just gonna get a monster back. Like it's so good, and it makes so like Centipede can attack over um what's his name, Thunder King Ryo, if you have like just a Hopper in hand or something like that. Um, so I don't believe Hopper boosts attack. I actually don't know. I didn't use Hopper much. I just used it for making Shockmaster. Staple, and I didn't play Mind Control because we didn't have one. So I don't know about Mind Control. I might try it out, but yeah. For the traps, we have 1 Solemn Judgment, 2 Warning. Not so sure about Judgment, in all honesty. I don't think it's needed for this deck. 2 Threatening Roar, only 2. 2 Torrential Tribute, and 2 Call the Haunted. So, that's it for the main deck. Change the main deck, I would probably put it to 41 and put a put another Torrential Tribute, or not Torrential Tribute, Threatening Roar, my bad. Sorry about that. For the extra deck, we have 1 Gaia Dragon the Thunder Charger. Didn't summon this guy once. Play auto rank 5s, 1 Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja. This guy's great when you're OTKing and your guys are, your Dragonfly and your Centipede are level 5. Great card. Adrius to pop stuff, Tears to pop stuff. um, Exa Stag, this guy's a champion. I summoned it a lot in testing, didn't really summon it. I don't think I summoned like any rank 5s exceeds, to be in all honesty. They're just kind of there. Exa Stag's amazing in testing though. Really, really, really good card. Wind up Zenmayo. Didn't summon this once. That's it for the 5s. Then you got the 4s and Shockmaster and Maestro. Shockmaster because you can OTK with it, or you can loop with it, OTK loop with it, with Sword, Dragonfly, and Hornet, and you can go into Shockmaster, say it's like first turn or something. So yeah, and then you got the Maestro because it's an easy detach if you guys are level 4. For the 3s, you got 1 Leviar. Good card. Good card. Zenmain didn't summon it once, actually. I was pretty surprised. Acid Golem, never summoned it. I didn't summon a lot of things. I summoned Shockmaster once. I summoned none of these guys. I summoned both Leviathans, which I think is a good number of, like, 2 Leviathans. 1 Giga Brilliant. I actually never summoned, or yeah, I did summon him, and then went to Peppo. So I really only used the extra deck for Leviathan, and Shockmaster, and the Giga Brilliant. So, I mean, it's whatever. Most of my matches I was just really, really focused on OTKing, so I didn't care about exceeding that much. For the side deck, I can't even lie, you guys, this is kind of trashy. It was really, really thrown together, and yeah. So we have 2 Raikou, to deal with Shadow Mirror, really. If you think they're going to side in Shadow Mirror, just side in the Raikous, or Skill Drain. Skill Drain hurts this deck. 2 Effect Veiler, because they're not mained. 2 DD Crow, really not sure. I mean, Dark Rolls is a poor matchup, but other than that, I don't really know. System down, because I guess gadgets are kind of hard. I don't know. I really just don't. There's a lot of cards in here that aren't that amazing. 3D Fissure for the Mermails. These actually weren't in there. We had an 11 card side deck, and these weren't in there. So I guess these weren't for the tournament, but they ran in. Actually, I don't think that there was a second Raikou or something like that in the side deck. So, 1 Leeching the Light. Played this versus Worms and then got Mirror Forced. So, 2 goes a match. Didn't play 1 deck that it was good against. So yeah. And then we got the 2 Degree for the really, really trap heavy decks. Although I didn't draw them at all. Alright, so that's kind of it, guys. Overall, the tournament experience was pretty decent. My last tournament of this format, I believe, Tell me what you think. Again, I probably would put a third Threatening Roar in the main deck, and other than that, I felt the deck tested extremely well for the first tournament that I played it in. Definitely debating it for like a regional deck or something like that. And yeah, that's all I got, guys. Also, check out Burn Chris 518's channel, I believe it is. He's a friend of mine. He goes to my locals. He was actually the one playing the Mermail deck. He's a really, really good player, and I think he has a match of me and my friend playing Go Control. So if you guys want to check out that, go check out his channel. I probably won't have a link because I'm doing this on my laptop and then going to sleep because I'm extremely tired. But yeah, that's all I got, guys. Peace out, YouTube.